Good morning, happy Monday. I just wanted to take some time just to pop on really quickly to help orient us all to this week and to just ensure that we are all on the same page. For this week, we are reading the Gearhart text, chapter 10, which starts from page 427. So you are specifically using the Gearhart text to help with your case conceptualization. Diane Gearhart does an amazing job showing you how to outline the process of therapy, which we have started to structure in our conversations in class last week, where I was starting with like that initial meeting with your client. The Gearhart text will again help you conceptualize the treatment plan through a narrative lens, and then she moves into the solution focused lens, which we'll see and discuss more about next week. But for the narrative component, as you're doing your presentations, I just watched Victoria's group yesterday, Victoria and Yaina, which was fantastic. I got a chance to view your presentation, and I will also take a look at Jamaica, your presentation later on this evening. Nonetheless, the Gearhart text helps to conceptualize the treatment process as a narrative therapist. So you'll see that in chapter 10, where again, just taking you through the components of that externalizing process, examining what is the dominant narrative that the client is presenting with, what does it mean, what does it mean when the client is presenting a problem saturated narrative, and then going through the process to evaluate the client's positioning of the problem, evaluating the effects, and moving towards that reauthoring phase. So again, chapter 10 again helps to walk you through that process and points out the phases of therapy and what should be a part of each phase. So phase 1, you're asking very direct questions around the problem saturated narrative. If there's multiple people in the sessions, if it's a couple or a family, you're also getting their perspective of the problem as well. And then moving into phase 2, and then determination phase. So all of those components are listed, and it gives you examples of some questions or thoughts to consider throughout the treatment phases when working with the client. So hopefully that is helpful, and I think that it will be. And definitely looking forward to hearing your group discussion this week around the reauthoring phase. So the discussion post is addressing the final 2 chapters of the Michael White text, which ended last week. Some people are still reading, but definitely we're by the end of this week, mostly everybody should be finished the Mapping Conversations text from Michael White. So the question from the discussion forum week 11 is addressing the phase of reauthoring, and it's asking you just to discuss the distinction between the internal state understandings and intentional state understanding. Share your reflections around that question, and then also your reflections overall of the narrative process. Since we are now concluding narrative therapy this week. The discussion forum is also asking you to pull ideas from some of the cases that you've already been working through. So hopefully all of you definitely, hoping that no one chose like the same case. I don't think you all have, yes. So I know that Sarah's case was presented yesterday in Victoria's group. And I'm not sure I didn't view Jamaica's presentation yet, so I'm not sure what client they used. Nonetheless, this is the piece where everyone should have a different person that they are discussing. If you have any additional questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. And again, I'm just looking forward to your presentations. Victoria and Yaina, I will definitely add comments to your presentation probably tomorrow morning after I finish going through some other videos as well. And I think that is all for right now. If anything comes to mind, I will definitely just, come back with another video. Now that I'm getting used to them, trying to get used to these, posting videos and just staying engaged and remaining connected. So if something else comes to mind, I definitely will check back in. If there's any questions for me, please do not hesitate to reach out. But for now, I think that is all. Yes, so the only reading that you have, well, new reading for this week would be the Gerhard text, chapter 10, which starts on page 427. And I believe that's it for right now. Yeah, I think that's it for right now. All right, so take care, have a good week, and I will see you all next Wednesday. All right, take care.